Hey. What's going on? Is there something on your mind, newbie? You've been sending me these anxious looks for a while. They're starting to burn a hole into the side of my head, you know? Can't help being a little curious as to why. In fact, you've been acting weird for the past month. What? Did you expect me not to notice? It's not as if you're that subtle. We spend most of the day together, you know? Kind of impossible not to pick up on it. Wait a minute. Is this still about the operation I had you tag along for? Listen, those guys barely got a scratch in on me. You had my back. There's no telling what might have happened to me if you weren't there. Besides, I told you already, didn't I? Plans are never going to go perfectly, so you need to be prepared for that to happen. I never expected things to go off without a hitch in the first place. That being said, you did a good job. Things would have gone downhill real fast if not for you. Sure, I could talk all day about how I can see the problem coming, but even I can't see every flaw in a plan. That's why I need you. Don't beat yourself up over it, yeah? No one got seriously hurt, and we got the shipment. All in all, I say that's a big success. Not bad at all for a last-minute assignment I dropped on your lap. And hey, look at you now. A few more weeks in and still knocking it out of the park. It's actually kind of annoying how good you are. What am I supposed to do with all my new free time now that my assistant is actually competent? You're making my job way too easy. What a thing to complain about. Hey, I don't mean to come off as ungrateful, by the way. Trust me, you're pretty much the best thing that's happened in this place for a long time. I mean that. You've got no reason to feel guilty. Honestly, you could stand to have a bit of an ego, especially if you're working here. Confidence comes with the territory. And yeah, I know I gave you a hard time for it when we first met, but I think you've earned the chance to be a little smug after all. Hey, I'm your boss, right? You should try taking my advice. When you think about it, it's not so different from obeying my orders. Just optional and doesn't impact your work after all. No, they're both equally as important, though, if you ask me. As long as you keep your attitude in check when it comes to me, we'll be fine. Some of these idiots need to be humbled every so often. Helps maintain the balance of things. And I think you're sharp enough to keep up with them. Oh, speaking of which, no one's been giving you a hard time around here, right? 'Cause if they have, Good. I'm glad to hear that. But if anyone does decide to mess with you, then you better let me know. I won't tolerate anyone being rude to you. Really, it's the least I can do since you're still sort of new. You're a part of things now, and I make sure to take care of my own. And since we're on the topic of you working here, why don't we get back to said work, huh? Wait. Have you been working the entire time I was talking? Ah, you're a hard worker, all right. I'll give you that. Maybe there is a thing or two I could learn from you. Well, that's what I would say if I wasn't worried about inflating your ego more than I already have. Can't go letting you think I'm handing out compliments that easy. I got a reputation to uphold here. Oh, well. Let's both get back to work before someone accuses me of playing favorites. Ha ha. Real cute. Keep it up, newbie. You're special, sure. But I wouldn't say you're my favorite just yet. That coffee run order you messed up made me duck a few points. Huh? Semantics. Why don't you make it up to me by going with me to grab a coffee when we're done? Maybe hearing the order out loud a second time will make it stick. I'm only messing with you. Although, I'm being serious too. Join me for a coffee once we finish up for the day. I'll even pay. That's a pretty good offer, right? All right then. We'll meet up in the parking lot. Now, get back to work. Finally. All right, there's the parking lot. Closing on my office went by quicker than I thought. I wonder if they've made it already, or... Huh? Who are they talking to? They sure do look like they're getting along. Why the hell is this starting to bother me? Nothing's even going on. I need to get a grip. Even so. At least it looks like the conversation's over. Hey, newbie. Hope I'm not interrupting anything too important. I'd hate to intrude. From the looks of it, you two are having a fun little conversation. So, can I talk to you for a second? In private? Thanks. Listen, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but you should be more careful. Talking to people openly on the street isn't always a good idea. If you don't know them well, then it can be a big risk. Come on, you know how it is. I'm only saying... Excuse me? I'm not acting weird. That's a real bold thing to say to your boss. Where did you get this much of a backbone, huh? Don't tell me you learned this type of mood from me, of all people. I won't take the blame this time. Look. I know how this might come off, but I want to make sure you know how to keep an eye out. I mean, I didn't recognize them, and you were... Oh, never mind. Actually... would you mind if I asked for a rain check on our little meetup? Today wiped me out more than I thought. Yeah, I know. I'll be okay. Hey, don't you go worrying about it. I had way more exhausting days before you came into my life. So, I promise to make it up to you, okay? Just, not today. But I'll see you tomorrow, alright? We can make new plans then. Okay, well... Make sure you get home safe, newbie. Oh, man. What did I go and do that for? What the hell is going on with me? Yo! I'd like to take the time to personally thank you for tuning in. Your support means a lot. If you want to stay updated with the latest audios, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. You wouldn't want to miss out, right? There's more content available for adult fans exclusively at patreon.com/Anigomi. If you're looking for something specific or customized for you, then you can always request a commission at anigomi.com/commissions. Until next time.